Or live.
Hey, everybody. So I hope you're having a great day. Lee Tess here from eXp Realty, and we have some exciting news of Paul Molino, Joe Lingenfelter, and I always slaughter names, so I'm not even going to pronounce it. You go ahead.
It's Shafiq.
Shafiq.
2 syllables.
Right,
that's all. 2 syllables.
Yeah, exactly. It's always more confusing when you're looking at it. So just wanted to congratulate you guys on the move, and wanted to get a little background on you and kind of give us, and we got Shelly here too. Sorry, Shelly. So she's the female in the group to bring us some of the estrogen. That's what she said the other day. She's like, you need to find some women to bring into the group. Keep bringing guys in. So like we have some women. So, but we're talking a little bit about like what made you guys move. So Paul, you're at the top of the screen, so I'm going to start with you. Like, give us a little bit of background on you first. Like, you guys have done about 25 million in business together. You've actually joined as a team, but you were under different brokerages previously, right? You've been friends for a while. So we'll get into a little bit of that. So Paul, give us a little bit of your background, and Joe will go into yours and so forth.
I've been licensed about 17 years, been full-time about 13. Started with another company. This is my second time I've moved in all that time. So it's still a work in progress here. But it's all good. We're learning quickly, and we're taking the best of Joe's world and my world and combining them to make one world better.
Nice.
For our clients. And
you're married, kids, no kids?
I am married for almost 10 years. 2 children, 3 and 7. Girl is older, boy is younger. Born and raised in the Perry Hall area. Went to Perry Hall High School, and still live there today.
Okay, good. All right, Joe, how about you? What's your background? And give us a little bit of family and all that kind of stuff too.
So I've been selling real estate for about 16 years. This is my 3rd move total. Feel like it's a great thing. Really excited about it. I was at a different brokerage than Paul, and we decided to join together. Like Paul said, bring the best of both worlds together, and really just want to learn and grow. And we think eXp has a lot of those tools to make that happen. Great. Background on me: was born and raised in Perry Hall. Moved to Bel Air about 4 years ago. Living there now. 1 son, 2 stepkids, and not currently married, but live with my significant other.
Nice. How about you, Shafiq?
Yeah, so I've been licensed for about 3 years now. Me and Paul have been together. Paul has actually always been the catalyst in my life, I feel like. So I met Paul. He actually sold me my house, and then when I was laid off from my job, I told him I wanted to get my real estate license, and we've been together ever since. So I'm still dual career right now. And when we heard about the eXp, I thought it'd be great just to help us to continue grow, not only as professionals but personally. I have a lot going on too, so I'm trying to transition full time and running for state senate. So it's just been a big year, and so the 3 of us, we're going to do some special things here in the Northeast.
Nice.
I'm married as well, no kids though.
That's good. Enough going on. Yeah. Enough to keep you busy right now, sounds like.
Absolutely.
Shelly, do you have some questions?
Yeah, so I've really enjoyed getting to know all of you guys over the past few months, and I know that it was a big move. You guys, we partnered together because you thought bringing your business together, and I did a similar thing in North Carolina with my business partner, where we thought if we could bring our energy together, we could go faster and further together and have more fun. So I'm excited for you guys to have that partnership. Share a little bit about what made that happen. What was like, okay, we need to do this. This is how we're going to do it. And what made the structure come out that way?
For me, it was more or less a solo agent. Shafiq's been part-time for a couple of years, and a lot just kind of laid on my shoulders. So I was looking for some support and some leverage. And Joe has a experience running larger teams. It's kind of an area that I'm not too strong or experienced in. But I do a good job marketing, and I do like taking care of my clients. And I felt like I was getting to a point where I was so busy that I just needed that leverage to give my clients the time that they deserved. And Joe kind of felt the same way. And we got to talking. Our kids are in the same class, and we became friends over the last couple of years. And we almost did this like a year and a half ago, and then for a couple of different reasons, just didn't work out. And then eXp popped up, and started looking into it, and now we're on a Zoom. Now we're on Facebook Live with you.
Well, the rumor is that you guys all joined my team, right? You know, you're all part of We Test Your team now.
Yeah, I didn't want to spoil it that you joined the ML team, Lee. You bringing your whole team over.
Right.
Looking forward to you working hard for us, and seriously, yeah, we've heard that a few times. We of course love working next to you, but we don't work for you at this time.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny when you said that. I was like, wow, I didn't realize my team grew that much. So
yeah.
We wanted to, but we need to add another 25 million here and there. So that's for sure.
Of course,
that's a lot easier.
We'll
I have my listing agreement for you, Lee.
All right, very good. I was going to bring the paperwork down. So
done.
So Joe, how about you? Anything else you want to add to what Paul said?
No, I think what he said was, really spot on. Like Paul said, I have ran larger teams in the past, had a larger team, actually downsized it at one point. Actually, because of something Lee said to me, and I'm sure he doesn't even remember saying it to me, but he said, sometimes bigger isn't always better. And that truly stuck with me. And now I feel like we have a, great core group, and we want to grow and expand. And now we're, at the model that will help us be able to do that.
Well, then you have leverage like with Shafiq, and as he transitions into this full time, let alone with Senate and so forth, it's like, all right, the more you can all focus together, you can get so much more. There's no I in team. The more you guys collaborate and work together, and that's the thing I was excited about with this platform of eXp. It's like, all right, you can all work together, but not work in like together as a team. In this case, you guys combined, and it really is going to work well. With us as working together in the same office and so forth. Doesn't mean you're part of my team, but we're all in the same group, and collaboration is like, all right, how do we work together and help all of us grow and everybody make a little bit more money and provide a highest level of customer service for our client? Because everything comes back to our clients. I think everybody in this, that's been on these calls with us, like our customers are always our number one, but we also, if we treat our team at that really high level too, they're going to give that level of experience to our customers, and ultimately that's the most important thing. But I see you chuckling, so what are you thinking?
Yeah, I was honestly laughing at this message. Thanks, TJ, for that text message.
Not even going to look at my phone until this is gonna wait like 5 minutes.
I got to take this watch off.
Yeah, you can't get away from it.
Yeah, I agree, Lee. That's basically where our head's at. You summed it up perfectly. We're going to grow, and there'll be some bumps in the road. We're aware of that. But you come out better on the other side of that. So I think a couple weeks, even 2 months from now, we're going to be running like a spinning like a fine-tuned top, and we'll be good to go.
Yeah. So some of the things that usually come up, like what were some of the things that interested you guys most with the platform of eXp versus the model of it versus other brokerages, especially since you guys were at two separate models, period. Yeah, any of you want to start? It's up to you.
I think that one of the big things that attracted us was the technology. Also, we're not looking at this as a short-term thing. We're looking at it as a long-term thing. I mean, as Paul and I mentioned, we have kids in the same class. What are they, in second grade now, Paul?
I'm not sure. I have to ask my wife, but I think so.
Yeah. And they obviously we have a lot of years ahead of us to continue to keep working. There's a lot of options here that a traditional real estate company does not offer, and that was a huge attractor for us to be able to gain those benefits.
It has the benefit of a big corporation, even though you're an independent contractor. So that's probably the best way to put it, sum it up. We don't really need to, I don't think, go into all the details of that, but with that comes the technology part of it. The younger generation is more tech savvy, and it's getting, and this this company offers that, and the platform for it. So it saves time for everybody, and it's just more efficient, which leaves us more time to grow and help our database, our clients, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I would say from the outside looking in, not being a team leader, just watching from behind the scenes. When I look at eXp, it gives you the opportunity to grow without burning out. And I think that's the biggest thing is, they already have kids, and I'm looking to start a family and do other things. Like you want to be present. And a lot of times when you think of real estate and to do more, to earn more, you have to do more, right? And this gives you some other options to continue to grow and leverage your opportunities.
I think it's so much from Jim Rohn where he says, if you want to really earn more, you just have to become more valuable. So the more valuable you come to more people, then it shows up. But you have to become more valuable. Everybody wants the money first rather than creating the value. So as a teams, the more valuable we become to our clients, then the more business, and there's more people to help those clients, and it's a better experience for them as well. Rather than like Paul's in an appointment and then he can't answer his phone for an hour and a half and he misses out on other stuff. You have team members that can help take care of those things. So joining together makes so much more sense. I mean, thankfully I didn't have to go look for a partner. My son, worked in the business, so it was like a natural progression for me of like, he just had to grow a little bit older and get some experience, but that's helped us for that period where Shelly had a partner that she took on, and then she takes different segments of it. So I think that we all play to our strengths. So rather than like so many times people talk about working on their weaknesses, but it's really playing to your strengths. And then you just find the other people that have strengths where your weaknesses are. And then, wow, your team becomes amazing rather than just a one-legged, you're not a one-legged runner versus, someone that's a finely tuned top as Paul's put it.
I don't even know if that's a real saying, but it is now.
Oh, it's a Paul. Yeah, it's a Paul saying.
Yeah. Well, I think my mantra through all this thing has been, don't be afraid to give up the good for the great.
Yeah.
I had a good thing, but it wasn't quite where I wanted it to be. So we're going for the great.
That's awesome. I love that. A lot of people are good right now, but where could you be if you just made a little bit of an adjustment to go to great? And I know with people like you, we all learn from each other. And we just get better together. Lee says that all the time. And Shafiq, I love that you picked up on the fact of where all of us old timers are, because you were right, honey. That was like we were on a hamster wheel, and we love our clients and we love our business, but this is just giving us the tools to be able to drive it. So it's awesome that you're a part of it and get to grow with us.
And I'm assuming, so let's talk on a couple of those points. So when you say that, are you thinking just real estate? Are you thinking revenue share? Are you thinking stock? What comes to mind? Especially Shafiq, you talk to that point of when you say that, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, it's everything. I mean, you want to grow the real estate so that I can, transition full time, and then the revenue share. I think that's a great model, right? I mean, I've done a lot of different things in my as a millennial, as you can imagine. But so for me, when I heard it, it made a lot of sense. I was like, okay, if you continue to help people grow, you'll grow as a result, and like you said, you're bringing value. So that's my life has always been about impact. How can I make a larger impact? I've been in healthcare sales, so they're selling medicine and now real estate, and then trying to do the whole political run. It's just continuing to create value, and I can't do all that if I can't leverage my time and if I can't have the right support system around me. Everyone likes to think that they're self-made, but you're not. It's everyone that's had a role in your life. So I think this is just the next step.
That's
That's
awesome.
who you listen to, because it's not, you're always the average of the 5 people you're around the most, and the 5 people could be people that you're listening to on this. It could be Audible, it could be books that you're reading, stuff of that sort. But I think of as you grow a team, there's a lot of more aspects that come into it. But we're constantly learning. I think pretty much everybody on here is like, how do we always get better? The more we work at getting better, the more we impact more people's lives in a positive way. And that's kind of, I think, why we're all here today, all on this call. So how about you, Paul and Joe? Anything that was it just, a different split? Was it a stock? Was it a revenue, an extra line of revenue? What did you like about the model?
The long term, like I was saying earlier, the corporate kind of it, where they do give the opportunity to give back, and as you know, anywhere you go, you've got to, anywhere you hang your license, there's fees involved, and once they're out the door, they're usually out the door. This is an opportunity to have a goal to shoot for every year, to get something back. So that is important to me. Multiple streams of income. I have a couple already, and I'm always looking to add more. And even like down to the health insurance, being a small, there's that option, which you don't see that too often in a brokerage. So being a small business owner, that's important to me. And then the downline and everything that goes with the endless opportunities there. So all of that, coupled with the technology to free up time to do all that and serve the clients better, and joining with a new team, it's all kind of revitalized, re-energized me. I was getting burned out, a little bit burned out, and my service probably wasn't where it should have been. And I already feel better last couple of weeks, even though it's a lot going on. It's all good stuff, and we're getting through it, and we're leaps and bounds even a week later from where we were. So just excited for what's to come.
Yeah, the Energizer boost is a big thing because we all get burnt out, especially we're just getting into the spring market. Look how crazy our market is. First of all, you put it out on the market, and I feel bad for buyers in today's market because it is so competitive. You have to be, if you're buying, you have to be really wanting to buy in today's market and know what you're getting yourself into. So get educated on it. And then the seller side is there's a lot of dictation that comes from them of, hey, this is the number I want to get, and then you're trying to get that number. In most cases, not in most cases, but some cases we're exceeding that by a pretty far amount. And then just getting them through that process. But there's always hurdles. I mean, think how many hurdles on every deal. You just run into different circumstances. So I think that collaboration amongst agents, especially when you get high producers all in one office, I think of the collaboration that you're around now. That you're like, hey, Joe's not available and Paul's not available. Shafiq has a question. You got Jim and Rob and all the other guys like, hey, Chris, John, what do you think about this? So it just gives you somebody else to talk to.
Yeah, I guess we should give them a shout out. Thank you for letting us be a part of your brick and mortar. That's always the objection is there's no brick and mortar at the eXp, but that's not true. We're living proof right now.
Right.
If they are watching, I don't know if they are. We appreciate you letting us sneak into a little spot here in your office.
Yeah. So Joe, anything you want to add to that?
No, I think the big thing for me was, it's really kind of what Paul said. It's, when you're at a brokerage, there is always fees. These fees aren't out the door when you're done with them. What you have stock option and everything along those lines. And really it was the revenue stream for me. I have another business as well. And, multiple streams of income, and to add more streams of income never hurts, especially in today's world where, house prices are one of them. They just keep going up and up and up. So it's never hurts. And to kind of prepare for the future, really, this wasn't a thing for today. This was a thing for the future. Yeah. Is kind of how I look at this move. And, of course, to partner with Paul, it's always great to have somebody that thinks like you and wants to be great and really grow.
Can I add to that, to the revenue streams? I think what we're seeing in today's society, that more people are getting or have the desire to be more than just their job. And that extra revenue stream allows you to be more comfortable and start to follow what you're passionate about. Not saying that we're not all passionate about selling homes, but I think all of us here are more than just realtors, right? Mm-hmm. And as you continue to add those streams of income, you can start adding more to yourself and pouring back into yourself so that you can affect even more people.
Again, becoming more valuable. I mean, Jim Rohn's one of my favorites that I listen to, but he just always says, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Mm-hmm. And when you do that, you become more valuable to your environment. You become more valuable to your team, to society, your community, and all that sort. So how do you become more valuable? And the more that you're saying, basically, hey, that income that I'm taking, I'm going to reinvest in myself. And the more I get more educated on different aspects of the business to, just growing as a person and leadership, I think is huge. So, I mean, we lead our kids. We're always negotiating. People say, "Oh, I don't want to be a salesperson." I'm like, "Do you have kids? You're constantly selling them. When you go into bed, you're constantly selling. We're always selling. We're always selling or be sold." I think of Grant Cardone with his book "Sell or Be Sold." I was like, such a great statement, because we constantly are selling no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Whether you do surgery or anything else. I mean, that surgeon selling you on getting that done. There's versus a physical therapist like, oh, well, maybe we can fix it, but they're selling you on that aspect. So you're constantly being sold. And I think that with us as salespeople, we get sometimes a bad rap of, hey, you're just selling us real estate. I'm like, the real estate technically sells itself. As long as we're doing all the follow-ups that we needed to do, we're doing, guiding them through, know the legalese, understand the contract, guiding people to what they want. But if there's a problem, also guiding them out of it. But take care of the consumer, whoever your client is, just take care of them. And when we do that, then, we want to be on this call, and you guys wouldn't be selling $25 million in real estate if you didn't take care of your client first.
That's right.
Yeah.
That comes back to that. So
one of the things, you guys both are full caps with eXp and chose that. I know that in that you had, you share a little bit about why you did that and what the opportunity is with that, with being a full cap, and what your goals are for the Icon Award.
You want to go first, Paul?
Sure. Well, we just basically looked at our numbers, and it really just made sense. We're sort of kind of two different businesses under the same umbrella, sort of, kind of. It's a long story how we set it up. But when as far as the revenue shares, we're looking to grow that and try to hit that number every year. And that'll just help that multiple streams of income, and that's a goal every year to make sure that happens.
Right.
Because the possibilities are endless with it.
And I'm really electing that, we, with the numbers that we both produced individually, we can both take advantage of that stock option, at the end of the year. And again, I know I keep saying this, it's about the future, not now.
Yeah.
That's really what it's about.
When you hit that number, basically, eXp turns around and gives you your cap back in full Icon eXp awarded stock. So for an agent like yourselves with your production, definitely is a big win, because you basically are looking, you keep talking about the future, which is critical. I mean, a lot of us, like Lee always says, they don't look at their business 5 years out. They're looking at their business right now. And if you're planning ahead, you're going to be ahead of the curve, probably over 90% of the realtors out there. So that's being a good steward of your time, your money, your family, and your business. So it's just it all kind of comes all back together. That's what was exciting to me as well, to have those ways to do that. And I know you guys thought about how you could do that and maximize your opportunity, which is awesome. And then
and above that too is being able to put a percentage of any revenue that we bring in not only that Icon cap, but the revenue that's brought in, we can put a certain percentage aside into that stock option as well.
The equity, taking a 5% income and getting 10% discount on stock is huge. There's an additional, because as us as independent contractors, especially when you have a team, you can't provide 401k for those individuals. I can provide 401k for my employees in my company, but I can't for all my salespeople. So this gives them a huge benefit of, hey, you can take 5% of your income, get 10% discount on stock. And some people have said, oh, the stock's gone down a little bit. I'm like, yeah, but technically it's split. So it's still around $65-$70 range. I'm like, and I'm fine with it going down a little bit less. So when I get my $16,000, I get a whole lot more of it, because then it can go up again. So I'll be happy with that. So I'm not pushing for it to go up super quick here lately. But I think long term, again, it's that 5 year. We all run on the hamster. We only get busy in life. And then all of a sudden life happens to us, and we're not always at that same trajectory of where we want to be unless we start really planning and then course correct. So, I look back and I see where Shelly's at, where she called me for a couple of years, and I'm like, all right, if I wouldn't have been such a hard head and I would have listened, I probably would have at least several $100,000, if not millions of dollars in stock from listening, but I wasn't ready for it. When the student's ready, the teacher shows up. So And I think that there's a lot of people that are looking and listening and saying, hey, is this a good move? But a lot of them push back because they're like, oh, well, that's just the MLM. I'm like, no, you can do just real estate. You can plug into the network marketing end of things and grow a revenue share. And then you also get stock. So it's like, take your pick. If you want to just sell real estate and pigeon-toe where you're at, great. I went from being an independent where I paid additional costs to come into the company because I'm like, I can see the benefit long term. I'm willing to hedge my bet of paying some costs to come in, going from independent to a corporate. And I'm starting to see some of the rewards already. And I said, all right, I see enough other people succeeding, but like anything else, it does take work. You can't just come in and say, poof, hey, this is where I want to be, and I'm there. And you didn't get 25 million in sales from doing that. Shafiq, with you working 2 jobs and also running in politics, none of that happens unless you have some focus and put some hard work. It's not like, oh, I'm just gonna imagine this and it's gonna happen. But you do have to stop and think and pre-plan where you would like to see yourself several years down the road, rather than just run the hamster wheel and then you end up somewhere you don't want to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shelly, any other questions that we didn't hit?
I was just thinking about how fast it's growing in your market and how many agents are looking at this, like you said, Lee, really hard. And if you haven't really looking at it for yourself, I mean, reach out to these guys because they have done the homework. They did the due diligence. They did all the hard work for you. They like plugged in and took the model and looked at it every different way, and so they can literally sit down and show you where the benefits are for you as an individual agent, a team, or as a brokerage. There's a place in this company for everybody, and the tools are available for agents, and I'm watching it change agents' lives. I know it sounds a little like corny if you want to say that, but it certainly has changed my life, and I'm watching so many other people win at this, and it's a lot of fun. So we're having fun and we're doing a great job for our clients.
Yeah, recharges us and gives us more, not only direction, but I think energy to do what we want to do. Yeah. And kind of make real estate fun again. I mean, not that it's got its days that it's really, really fun, and the other days that you're beating your head against the wall. So, depending on the deal and so forth. But at the same time, it's more fun to work with people you really enjoy being around. And we're seeing it's not like hey, this one person came from this. We always see them coming from this brokerage. That's not the case. It's like this one, an independent, another independent, this brokerage, this one. So you're seeing people moving from all over. It's a matter of some looking at it and some, we put our head in the sand. I know I did for a couple of years that I didn't want to see it. But again, students ready, the teacher shows up. So
yeah, my first move, I definitely waited too long, and it turned out to be the right move at the time. And I should have did that earlier, and I wasn't making the same mistake twice. So I moved pretty quickly this time after doing my due diligence, and so far it's definitely heading in the right direction.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, and we're only in the beginning stages.
Yeah.
So
right. Yeah.
And I think of just the office alone, because we have 4,000 square feet down there, so you're going to get other people that'll be in and out and so forth, and just the camaraderie of agents, and now as COVID's releasing a little bit, more people are vaccinated and feel better being out and about. I think that you're going to see just more collaboration because people are coming back together. Some are going to be work virtual. I mean, we didn't talk about the world. I mean, the world's so easy to get in and out of that you can go and do your training, talk to your broker, those type things, and you don't even have to leave the comforts of your family room or living room or bedroom. So.
Yeah, I had my questions about that, and I was in the room with in the world with Shelly, and we waited for one person to talk to the broker, and it was about 1 minute, and we got our question answered very quickly. So that was one of the things what is this? Is this a video game? What am I doing here? And it seems a little silly at first, if you're but just get comfortable with being uncomfortable, and then it's actually really easy. And we got our answer pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think that. Go ahead.
Now, I was going to say, you can't be resistant to change. I think a lot of people see this model and, they're afraid of change because we all want to operate as efficiently as possible. And sometimes you just got to get through those speed bumps. As Jim Stevens says, if you got a speed bump, go faster. And the world has helped. So kind of piggyback what you said earlier, Joe wasn't here and Paul wasn't here. And I'm sitting here trying to figure out why my license hadn't transferred over. So I went back and talked to Rob. Rob opened up the world and said, hey, I'm sitting here with Shafiq, an agent in my downline, and he needs help. And in 15 seconds, I got help, and within an hour, I had an email that my license was accepted, and I could keep on going. So it helps. It all helps. You just can't be resistant to it.
Yeah, you just gotta try something new.
And it's easy. It really is. It's so simple. I love it. It's like if I know I don't have to wonder, like, okay, if I don't know where to go, I go to one person, they're going to direct me right where to go. So I don't have to like wonder, well, who am I going to call and where are they? Are they in that office? I mean, they're all right in one spot. So it makes it so simple. Yep.
All right, good. Anything we didn't cover? Any last words from anybody?
I'm just excited to keep learning and growing this the new business Joe and I have started, and I think 6 months from now we're going to be really, really happy we did it and beyond, obviously, but sky's the limit.
Exactly. So events coming up in May too, so I think that learning wise, that's another plus. Okay, Joe.
Yeah, no, I'm just excited to be here. Excited for a little change. It's a little nerve wracking, but it's all for the best. And like Paul said, whatever you said, you will be spinning up or something.
Something spinning. I don't know what it is.
So it'll be good. It'll be great. It'll in the long run, and it'll just it's going to make everybody better.
Yeah. Speak. Anything last from you?
Yeah, just to sum up what everyone said, just, don't be resistant to the change. Take a look at it. And it is tough right now, but we're going to get through it. And me and Joe are already best friends. He just bought me a nice gift today. So, so it's all working. It's all working out.
Good. Shelly, anything we didn't cover? Or are we good?
I think we're good. I'm excited. It's Friday, and it's like, isn't it like drink 30 or something like that?
Cheers, Paul.
Big step.
Yeah.
I'll have mine next week.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm excited. If you guys need something, you know where to find Lee and I, and we have a ton of support. So just lean into us. So we're here to help. We want it to be awesome.
Yeah, thank you for having us. We appreciate it, and know we'll be talking again soon.
Yeah, we look forward to working with you and on the team. So.
When you're ready to join, Lee, bring your whole team over. We got a place for you. Okay.
Sounds good. All right, guys. Have a great weekend. You guys take care.
All right, you too.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
All right. See you.
Bye.